things we call, normally people call it a coincidence. So, but in the spiritual context, we know that our soul consciousness, soul knows everything. Your past, present, of course, and future. So there is nothing unknown. So in that sense, there is no accident, there is no coincidence, there is, it is not coincidence happening on its own. There is some reason behind it. There is something behind that which make that happen. Only thing is we don't know about that in advance. That's why we treat that as a coincidence. So in spiritual domain, there is, as I mentioned, there is nothing called coincidence. It's called synchronicity. Synchronicity is that something happens in our life by the divine plan, and it is a divine gift is handed over to us at the right time, at the right place, when we are ready. What does that mean that we are ready? We are ready means energetically we should be in a position to receive that. Otherwise, we lose it. I have given many times example of a small child asking for a mobile. Give me 50,000 rupees, I will buy a mobile phone. So the child will lose it, or that money will be wasted. Yeah? It's not that his parents cannot afford or can give that, but only thing is that is not the time. Maybe that same child get adult, 18 years old, then the same 50,000 given and they buy the phone next day, no issues. Same thing happened. I'm just saying the understanding purpose of it. So earlier law, we have seen that it is, we need to deserve something. Yeah? We need to just desire. Desire only will not make that manifested. I'm talking about that, the spiritual aspect of it. So once we get the deserving capacity, then we are ready. Energetically, we are ready. We are able to handle that. Then it will be given to us. What is the value-wise? It is not important. The value we consider is value. If something we are getting from free, I said it is it is not of a value. But something is precious. Maybe it needed. So maybe it's a diamond. We like to buy the diamond and we call it precious. But from the universe's point of view, that diamond and a pebble on the road is equal energy it takes to manifest. Okay, so we should be ready energetically. That accordingly, whether we get pebble or we get diamond. So it's all about our readiness. It is not about somebody is giving or not giving. And this particular, the aspect of getting it at the right time, it is decided by the divine plan. We have that. Our soul consciousness is constantly in touch with the universal consciousness, exactly know what we need and what time will be appropriate for us. Also, there is one thing to play that it has to, during the process of giving, we also need to experientially understand life, experientially understand the truth. Sometimes maybe we get something, but it boosted our ego. So we think that we are the powerful to creator, and sometimes just to break that misconception, then it allows us to wait so that we have appreciated the value. In this process of waiting, what we do, we try all our things, whatever we learned so far in the materialistic world, we try to demand it, then try to manipulate things to make this happen and all these things. Maybe a few times we successful, but one point of time will come, nothing will succeed. Yeah? And that is the time, that is a lesson time. Then in that process, one point of time will surrender. Whatever I could have done, and it's not working. Once we learn the lesson, then we surrender ourselves as per the divine plan, and it will happen. Not mine, thy will be done. You know, and thy is actually doing it for my best interest. It is only misconception that we are not getting deprived, and nobody is. I'm not getting any help from anyone, and this is our misconception. You are always helped, always guided. So if we always guided, then why we need to face all those things? Because we could not listen to the guidance. Yeah? We don't have a time or attitude, or our belief system doesn't allow us to listen to our intuitive voice. As I was telling, that there is no synchronicity because our soul knows it exactly when it will happen. Our connection with the soul, that intuitive voice, we call it whispers from beyond. Beyond means beyond physical dimension. Whisper, we could not listen. Even if we listen, we don't understand. Even if we understand, sometime our logical brain and comes and proves us, no, this is not nonsense. It cannot happen this way. Okay, we'll not be happy if we, sometimes we'll not be happy if we know the truth. Suppose we need something very badly. Our intuitive voice says, you will get it after 5 months. I will not like it, okay, because I need it now. Okay, because it is logically, and that is driven by ego. Ego wants to satisfy itself right now. Okay, ego cannot delay gratification. Delay is just a time scale, but the spiritual person knows it will happen to me at the right time. Right time by the divine. Only thing, during this time, I have to be surrender mode. I have to be put the intention, law of intention, and be grateful for whatever we received, and it will arrive at the right time. This kind of confidence will have to our creator or universe or our own soul consciousness. Yeah. And it will come. And I'm saying another scenario, it may never come also. That means it is not in our best interest. Okay, so we need that decision. Then again ego comes, then kya fayda? Means kya fayda means the spirituality is a business. No, I'm doing a business, spending my time, spending my effort. अगर इतना फायदा नहीं दे सकता है spirituality, तो किस बात? Go above this business mentality. Yeah. I explained a lot of things we are getting for free. Yeah? We are not paying. Whatever the oxygen we are breathing. Something happens as per the universal law. Sun will rise at say 5:30 in the morning. Yeah? Even if you cry from 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, it will not rise. Okay. It doesn't matter how desperately you want it to rise at 2 a.m. It will not. Okay. Just you pray to sunrise. I'd like to enjoy the sunrise. Let the sun shine and wait. Patience. That is called titiksha. Without expectation. I want sun to rise now. I'm giving sun example so that you are clear that in all the smaller versions of our wishes, we try to push it that way and it will not happen. This is one way of looking at it. Another way of looking at it, your intention is like planting a seed on the ground. You have to nurture it till that, it sprouts, then tree grows and the fruit will come at the right time. You plant a seed and expect the tree, the next week you will get a fruit. It is not possible. Okay, it is not about that you don't deserve the fruit. You deserve, but at the right time. That time you need to allow. Otherwise, you will ruin. If you're too impatient, you will dig up the seed and it will be ruined forever. So nothing will come out. Never. So anyway, so let us come back to our topic of the synchronicity. So synchronicity, so what is then synchronicity? Synchronicity is that when you surrender yourself to the flow of the universal energy, universe will give that in the return, and that is called synchronicity. it happens. It is beyond our control, so it is better to just to surrender and wait till it happens. Only we have to put the intention and the attitude of gratitude. This attitude of gratitude makes it faster. It's just like it is logically difficult to understand. I mentioned in the beginning, energetically you have to ready. We have to be ready. And energetically, if this attitude of gratitude makes our vibration so high that universe notices it, that you are ready. Okay, nowadays in the schools, I don't think it is allowed or not. Earlier, there was something called double promotion. Means if you are in a class 5, if you are very good at studies, you can appear in directly to the exam of the class 6 and go to class 7. It's called double promotion. Because the teachers, they notice you are ready for that. You need not to waste another year in between. You are ready for the class 7, you go there. Okay, it will reduce your time for that whatever the study as you wanted to. That's normally it happens, but it is. And if you are ready, it will come earlier to you. And it is a similar approach here, that synchronicity will happen at the divine time, maybe early, maybe next moment. Only thing we have to ready energetically and with full surrender and acceptance. As I was mentioning in the earlier weeks, that we are going into subtler and subtler aspects of that our human existence. Synchronicity, it is the way the universe says, yes, it is the time, take it. Okay. Earlier we said how to do it, how to ask, how to prepare, and all those things. And this is the time of getting it. Don't ruin it by your mind constructs. Too much of expectation, too much of this, and too much of analysis will ruin it. And in that sense, it is said that logically you cannot reach there. You are very intelligent and analytic all the time. I'm not saying being intelligent is something criminal. No, it's good. But don't allow your intelligence to interfere into this receiving from the universe. Then you will ruin it. Too much of overthinking, overanalysis, logic, or he got it, why should not I? This kind of thing will not allow it to happen. Okay, you are lowering your vibration. Comparing is a jealousy, the negative, in the vibration wise very low. It's nothing to do with others. You are getting your own gifts and I'm getting my own gifts. There is nothing between you and me. We are only answerable, me and the higher self. It's nothing to do with others. It's nothing to do with who is doing what and how come that fellow is deserved and all the criminals in the world, they're enjoying life and we are so much pure-hearted and do good things. And also it is spirituality and still nothing. Stop this analysis. You are meant to undergo a certain kind of things. Only thing is that earlier I used to pray that whatever lesson I need to learn, please get the lessons to me so that I can attempt that wholeheartedly and learn the lesson automatically. There is no need. The situation will automatically change if I learn the lesson and move on. Situations will not stop coming. Means earlier our idea was, means many still think that we can change the external event. External event are meant for something. 3 areas we've already mentioned that gives us a lesson. 3 areas are monetary matters, money matters, health, and relationship. Our karma works in this field. Our free will works in these fields. And only these areas will get lessons. Because we are chosen, we have come here to learn these lessons. Earlier, soul-wise, everything is known. Earlier in the group, we have a discussion that some is poor soul and some is suffering soul. And there's nothing called poor soul and suffering. Soul knows everything. Soul is always in the place. Full of joy, full of bliss all the time. Only you need to get in touch with that energy. That's it. Don't bring soul into our level. Our means materialistic level. It's not needed. Nobody, I'm just telling, I'm giving a statement. Nobody can do anything to our soul without its permission. Anything. Look, if my hair is being disturbed, soul knows it, soul permitted it, that's why it's happened. Otherwise, it could not have happened. Okay. Somebody cheated, our soul allows us that to get cheated in this level because soul knows there's nothing to lose. Forget about destroying. Nobody can destroy a soul. Get that power in there, not the other way around. Not you replicate, you show the soul as our reflection. No, we are reflection of our soul. Yeah? Okay. If suppose this is a three-dimensional matter and there is a sunlight coming from there, it shows a square. It's a reflection. Square is a reflection of the whole thing. But the whole thing is not a square. It is something, it's water in it and all this kind of, only reflection is square. So try to give this reflection back into the original object. It will never happen, by the way. You try, it will never happen. So whatever is happening, even the pain has a purpose. I explained many times. If you get some nail stuck in my feet and I'm paining, my leg is paining, it has a purpose. There is a situation, I feel stuck, suffocated. There is a purpose. It may not solve the way you think, but it will give you that lessons. Okay, the soul-wise, whatever you need to experience, you experience and you grow above it. So it is just, I shared my own experience of, before coming into, once I come into the spirituality, before actually that life, what is my lesson? I understood, just I repeat again, bahar kuch nahi rakha hai. There's nothing outside. Joy and enjoying life and this and that. Nothing outside, nothing. Achievements, success, nothing there. Expansion and growth and nothing. Okay. Try it, all these aspects. What you try? Our normal materialistic living in three ways. Money-wise or relationship-wise or health-wise. You try. So in these lessons also you will get in this. Yeah, health you can somehow maintain and achieve by external means. So, but other two completely beyond your control. Monetary to some extent, if you put too much of effort and all these things, but we are programmed with so many things about the money matters also. There are lessons and that's why not being getting completed. Yeah. So because we have been given this kind of ideas that people have more work, they grow in more wealth. Completely wrong. Okay. People are doing day and night work. The streets, they have done the pulling the cart and all those kind of things. Or the marketplaces, they do day and night hard work. How much they earn? And people who are earning millions left, right, and center, they are playing golf. Okay. That is sometime when they wish for. Okay. See, isn't it that there is a fallacy that who works more get more money? No, something else. It is energetic. Your vibration, there is one vibration called money magnets. You can attract money. With vibration only. You just hold the vibration, you will attract money. All masters, they know it. So then most intelligent people, they say, oh, if that is so easy, why the masters are not rich? Why they are beggars? Doing some kind of fatwa and going on the streets, why? So, the reason is they don't want to get stuck into that energy. Okay? Everything, even in the higher level, I'm just sharing, the path is not here. Path is full liberation. Even with all these kind of attachments, you have to win over. Even in the higher level of spiritual domain, in the India, they call it siddhis. There are different level of siddhis are there. You can do many things. Even from higher master comes, and they say, you get out of this. Suppose you got a manifestation power. Healing and other things are very common. It's not a big deal. Even the manifestation power, they said, they don't get stuck into this. Because you get stuck into this, your higher level of journey will not happen. So you need to move on. Like you're getting into aeroplane. Maybe you are flying in a business class or whatever, first class. You are enjoying. At one moment, you have to get down from the plane. Until the cleaner comes or the security guards come and take you and throw you out. No matter what you did earlier, paid for it. So don't get attached to this thing. You enjoy it, fine. Matter over, move on. Okay. Same thing happens to the master. It's not that they cannot create that kind of wealth, but that kind of wealth means you're sticking to that aeroplane seat and you said, I'll not get down. Okay. Then your next flights or other journeys will get hampered. Clear? This is how the life works. Okay, so it is not about getting it. It is about your maturity to enjoy it. That makes a difference. It is not about that you can fly in the this first class thing all the time. I have seen some video in the social media. One singer, he has taken 10 seats in the first class and using one as a sitting area. This is all nonsense. So even at one point of time, he will be thrown out from that aeroplane when the time is over. That's it. So what I'm saying is, this is like, it is called in spirituality, I call it is a intellectual lollipop. Giving little lollipop, say, keep the mouth shut for some time, and this lollipop after lollipop will not make a life. Okay, understand that. We need to study. Study means we have to learn these lessons and move on. Much higher things will come. Ultimately, whatever you want in these things, you want that it's a joyful life. That's an experience. It's nothing to do with the life outside. It is your experience. That is your life. So you want that to be all the time in the joy. That is the purpose of life. Then there is a way, not that way you think. So these joys of life, not only that, that there are some, they have walked the path, they get it, and then the divine guidance comes not only for them, they can share it. They can guide others. That becomes the ultimate mission. They can share with others to the key, the sutra, the formula. As I was mentioning, the getting rich is not come through this kind of hard work, getting from something else. We need to learn it. Okay. Learn it, experiment it, and you say it is working, and then you have to move on. And that's, as I was telling, that sitting in the first class after the plane landed, maybe 2 hours, you'll be thrown out. This kind of thing. Only problem is we get stuck to so much of addicted to that particular seat that we don't want to leave the seat, and that's why it creates problem. Otherwise not. You just keep enjoying. That's it. If you get it, fine. If you don't get that, it's also fine. You have to wait in the boarding area, fine. Okay. What's the problem? We'll get the next seat, next flight. It will come at the right time. By wishing and pushing will not make it come earlier. It has got a lot of other things to do. It will come at the right time. I will get it. And the only thing, I have to be present there, and that's it I need to do. Okay. So these kinds of flights of life keep coming and going. So it is up to us whether to get into the flight or miss the flight. or cry and shout to the airline staff that why I missed it, or the taxi driver. Okay. We think they are the cause of missing the flight. They are not the cause of missing the flight. They're doing their job. You miss the flight. Okay. Anyway, so this synchronistic coincidence, let us see some of the masters. I was talking about the masters, how they are saying it. Carl Jung, he said, synchronicity is ever-present reality for those who have eyes to see. So, Carl Jung is a great philosopher. He says, see, synchronicity, he's not talking about the coincidences, and he's not talking about that when it will happen, how much you will get it. Forget about those. That is not about that. How much, how soon we get it. That's our mind tricks us into that. Kya faida? Okay. Anyway, what he is telling is synchronicity. It happens for those who has eyes to see. Means synchronicity is happening all the time. Maybe it is not that only difference. It may not be the one what we are looking for right now. Okay, that may not be happening, but right now, our mind wants it desperately. It may not be happening, but there are many other things that are happening. We don't have eyes to see. We have so much stuck into that. Where, agar ye nahi mil gaya to kya hua? Kya fayda? These things, a lot of things are happening. Only those who are aware, they can see. I already discussed about Louise Hay, that experimentation to find the gratitude journal every day, to fill up this journal. Something to be grateful for. And initially, hardly 1 or 2 in a day, but their target was 50. And slowly they can see that. Not only that, they can see many, many things are happening, which we should be grateful for. And those many of them are synchronistic. We didn't plan for it. Even if it is as small things like, getting a parking slot, and we are, or suddenly some news comes about some problem happening for years, sorted out automatically. Yeah, I didn't do anything, no effort, but it happened. Okay, this kind of stuff. So we should be grateful for that. And these things, when we go into that mode, that means we have eyes to see things that are happening. And that eye is a normal, not this eye, not physical eye. It is the awareness. We are aware these things are happening. And awareness is the key of our soul consciousness. So basically saying, if you go into the soul level, you will see a lot of things happening in your favor. Only thing earlier you didn't notice, now you notice. And I have shared one story of some newspaper survey, earlier, when people used to read newspaper daily. So they have done a survey, how many people, they feel themselves the lucky, they got it something, some prize and thing and this and that. So then done the study, and then what happened is, in the newspaper, then maybe in the 6th page, very low, small letter, it's written, if you read this line, you call so-and-so number, then you will get $100. Okay. And it's the US. So out of that, I think about something, I don't remember the figure, but about 20% people, they actually called and get that $100. And it is found that they are the people who are actually the lucky ones. Who has got a lot of things, they get it, and they got the lottery, they got the prize, they got this and that. So the study concludes, the people who are aware, they read it carefully, and they don't say, 6th page, only some of them only read the highlight and they miss the detail. They miss the opportunity also. So who are watchful, who are alert, who are aware, synchronicity happens to them. Otherwise, maybe the train comes and goes, the boat leaves, we are still waiting in the jetty. We are thinking why the boat is not in, why boat came and gone. We are not aware. Okay, so this type of things, so only the awareness makes us to the stage where in a full synchronicity with the universe. Awareness can take us there. Then whatever is going to happen or it's in the best interest, we'll get that whispers from beyond through that connection that comes as an intuitive voice. Then we know that this is going to happen, and just I have to keep my own patience, titiksha, waiting without expectation. Expectation actually ruin the experience. I think here there is a quote from Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama says, I am open to the guidance of synchronicity and do not let expectation hinder my path. See, I read it again. He's telling, I am open to the guidance of synchronicity. Means he is saying the synchronicity is just a guidance. Universe is guiding me. I do not let expectations hinder my path. Expectation is a mind construct. I expect something, a mind-generated image. Do not let expectation hinder my path. So basically what he's telling, that synchronicity is in place. I'm getting this guidance, and from all the time, I need to follow the guidance. Rather than expectation coming and saying, no, it is, no, how can it is possible, or it is too early or too late, or everything is too much something, okay, to mind. That will ruin my experience, direct first-hand experience. What am my connection with the universe? That's what it means. Okay, it's nobody is coming here. Nothing is coming here. Only thing I need to get guidance and move on. It will give me the best possible outcome of my life, whatever meant for. If something is, I am not meant for me, it will not come to me. Even if it comes, I cannot hold it because it is not meant for me. When the understanding comes, then life becomes easy. The struggle ends. It's like flowing in the river. Even you are not swimming, you are just keeping yourself afloat without much struggle. River will take you wherever you need to at its own time or at its divine time. Okay, in between, no need to struggle too much of going this direction, that direction, any other direction, particularly the reverse. If you like to go, you have to put a lot of struggle and very less progress. So that's what it means. The synchronicity will take you ultimately where you will need to be. It is happening, and it is a way of coming. It is, as I mentioned, it is a way the universe saying yes, and this is the time you get it. Okay, only thing you have to be ready to receive that. As I am mentioning, giving example of getting the flight, so you have to be ready to get into the flight at the right time, board at the right place. That's what we need to do. Calmly, without too much of jumping and things like that. So that's what we need to do, and that's what we need to lead our life accordingly, and it will keep happening. We have to be, put our intention. Law of intention already explained. Put the intention energetically, surrender it to the universe, let the intention go to the universe. We have to gratefully accept whatever is come, acceptance come. And it is guaranteed, whatever is the best interest of us, it will come to us. It is not about what we want. Okay. Whatever we want, that may not be in our best interest. So if we surrender, things will happen. Every moment is a present moment, is a gift. We'll get the gift and enjoy the gift. And that serves the life's purpose, and that's it. All right. So that completes the discussion on that synchronicity, the law of synchronicity. I just repeat the law. synchronicity happens when one aligns with the flow of the coincidence. Synchronicity is not wanting something. Synchronicity happens when you align ourselves with the flow. Like I give an example of a river. I just simply float in the river. River will take wherever I need to go. I'll visit many places just simply by floating. Less effort, but it will take its own flow and time to go there. And that's how we need to lead our life. If we go away from it, life will give us lesson, then we'll come back. And again, we'll go into when you will get into the flow, then the struggle ends. Life flows, but the struggle ends. So that is a key in this particular case. All right. So that's all from the discussion point of view. So if there's any question, you are welcome.
Sir, I don't have any questions, sir, but it is so amazing. All the doubts you solved through this selfless sharing of your knowledge, sir. Thank you, sir. It was like this past week, I was very much dense with a lot of negativity, and you washed away it with your knowledge, sir. Thank you so much. I'm feeling so light, sir. Thank you.
God bless you. And by the way, it's not my knowledge. Knowledge is coming from Guru Tattva. Okay, it is just reaching to you because it is also synchronicity that at this point of time you need to receive this message, and that's it. Okay. No one is here to claim that it is mine. The claim ruins it. Just be in the flow. Everything will happen. Regarding claiming, that reminds me of some, Bengali poem, small. I will translate it. Let me first say it for. The name of the poem is Rath Jatra. Rath Jatra Lokaranna Mahadhumdham. It's Rath Jatra. There is a festival of Rath, the chariot, they pull the thing. Rath Jatra, there is a festival, Lokaranna. A lot of people gathered. Mahadhumdham. There's a big festival going on. Big hue and cry. Bhaktara lutaye pathe koriche pranam. And all the disciples, they are, the Jagannath temple in the Puri, they had from there it all originated. So once in a year, Lord Jagannath and Balaram, Subhadra, the three brothers and sisters, they sit in the chariot and go to some Mashir Bari, some relative's place, and then come back after 1 week, something like that. So this is the festival. So the poem is all about, in that festival, there are a lot of devotees, they are lying on the ground, sashtang pranam onto that chariot. So then the second part first part is not what I wanted to explain. Second part is, okay, Rajatra Lokaranna Mahadumdham Bhaktira Lutaya Pathe Koriche Pranam. Means the disciples are lying on the ground, they are doing pranam. Path bhave amidev. The road thinks, I am the Lord. Because the disciples are lying on the road, no? Rath bhave ami. The chariot is thinking, I am the Lord. They are worshipping me. Murti bhave ami. Murti means the statue, that idol, which is inside that chariot. So that the idol thinks, I am the Lord. We are... okay, Rod bhave amidev, Rod bhave ami, Murti bhave amidev, Hashe Antarjami. Antarjami is the creator. Okay, the one. He is laughing. Okay, looking at all this drama. So what that means, that means is all these shows is nothing. There is nothing to be worshipped about, to be claimed that who is who. Not the road, not the chariot, not the idol. Actual energy is coming from somewhere else. The people are surrendering themselves to that energy, not any one of these. Same as with our life. Okay, so anything is coming, it's coming from some source. It is not in the physical dimension. It is just a means to reach that to you. All right, okay. God bless you. Any other question?
Thank you, sir. Sir, can you
Yes,
share this
Guruji.
poem, sir, in the group?
Sorry?
Share this poem in this group also.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I will just find out on something and translation. Yeah.
Guruji, like
Guruji,
Monali, I'll come back to you.
yes,
Yes,
okay,
Hariam, go
Guruji.
ahead.
Guruji, I'm just saying law of synchronicity means once we are aware, like you're saying, you get or the opportunity for a particular thing. But sometimes when we are playing tambola, there are 100 people sitting or 50 people sitting. Everybody is aware, everybody is looking at the numbers, but only few get it. And I have seen in these tambola sessions, there are few people who are lucky. Whenever they sit in the tambola, they get the line or they get the house. And people like me, it's a rare occasion that we get. Then we say we are not so lucky. So how do we explain in terms of synchronicity that those people are getting only those numbers which are there in their ticket?
Okay. Okay, there are two ways of doing it. One way is most of the people's way that I wanted to be lucky. To be lucky, you just have to raise your vibration. As simple as that. But another way is RPA way. If I am sitting in Tambola, then my conclusion will be Tambola में क्या रखा है? ले जो लेना है तो ले. Okay. Fine. Let people happy. One box full price. Okay. Good luck. Okay. Anyway, so this is because just to give you the answer properly, some of the people, they are at sync with that vibration. They attract that. So if we are in the synchronizing with that, we will get that. It will get that manifestation. That universe is basically conspire to get these things to us. So only thing we have to be vibrationally that level of that kind of acceptance, then it will happen. And so that's for any kind of thing. So I have given in the say last paragraph, or I think second last in the message I posted, you read that. Okay. Well, at the time of announcement, we were mentioning it, that exactly how this needs to be done.
Now, I don't know how, I also made it a belief system kind of a thing, that God doesn't want me to give you without working. Unless you work, you will not get it. So it is not free में वो तंबोला के बाद सर एक फ्री टिकट भी मिलता है once they roll all the tickets, तो वो भी कभी मतलब बहुत कम मिलता है हमको. तो मेरे को ये लगता है कि सर भगवान कहता है मेहनत करो तभी मिलेगा, ऐसे फ्री में मत ढूंढो कुछ भी.
That is your interpretation, yeah? मैसेज के उल्टा हो सकता है ना, मुफ्त में जो मिल रहा है दूसरों को लेने दो. थिंग इज फॉर मी. तंबोला में क्या रखा है, क्या देगा, एक मग और कप और कॉफी मग, यही तो मिलेगा ना. So we have better things to get from life rather than a coffee mug.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, Monali, you go ahead. What is your question?
Yes, Guruji, you said like in synchronicity, we should flow with the river. So life will become easier that way. But when things are not very difficult in life, when full of negativity and I don't know, some kind of inertia is gripping me. So how to overcome it? I mean, I am accepting the fact whatever life is giving me, but still sometimes some difficult time comes when I don't know what to do. I have surrendered, but maybe my surrender is not full hearted. So I am feeling that way. What to do, Guruji, in that way?
surrender full, you still think the problem belongs to me. Yeah? That's why
Yeah.
the problem is. Okay.
Okay.
ये भी तेरा वो भी तेरा. Okay. मेरा क्या है? ना तो कुछ लेके आया है, ना तो will take something back. Nothing is mine. As long as I fully surrender, including my problem, then only my suffering need to end. Suffering is in my mind. I'm playing it again and again. Okay, I'm troubled. I'm this. I'm problem. When I release that, I have done whatever best I could do with the mind, body, intelligence, whatever I got in this life. Only thing I have to make sure I have done in the best. Yeah. Hi, what is your name?
Samriti Banerjee.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. God bless you. Yeah. Okay, Monali, so that is, the thing is, even your problems you need to surrender. Otherwise, a clue of solution will not come.
Okay, Guruji.
As long as you hold that this is my problem, it will be your problem. You release it. I have done my best, whatever I can. And that should be honest, by the way. I'm not trying to manipulate divine. Okay. You should be honest. I have done my bit. Okay. And that is what I can do comfortably. Yeah? I'm not saying overstretching and show that, I'm the greatest sacrifice in life. I'm not asking that. I'm saying normally, you say, this is the best I can do. And surrender. What will you get? You will get peace of mind. Peace of mind is the greatest treasure.
Yes.
To maintain your own peace of mind. Okay, dunya jai tel lene. I got, at least 10, 15 messages. I have this problem, that problem. My wife is a problem. My husband is a problem. My children is a problem. My this thing, the relatives is a problem. And my, Sala is a problem. And this Chacha is a problem. Problem. Okay. So, thing is, you have to leave a problem there at its own place. Okay. I'm telling you another thing. See, the key, if suppose your life is taking at a certain pace, at a certain direction, as per your soul's plan.
Yes.
Okay. If you don't like to see what is there in the side shows are happening, you have to simply swim with face up so that always you can see the sky.
Okay. Yeah.
You no need to look here and there कि क्या हो रहा है side में. कौन और दूसरा कोई swim करे. Who is else swimming? Oh, why he is going faster than me? Same river. Just look up to the sky and complete your journey. That's it. Okay. So the key is where you are looking. Yeah? Life will take you wherever you need to be. Otherwise, struggle will come. You go here and there, more struggle. So it will happen, and then all the things need to come, it will come to you. Okay. So just to drop that baggage, drop that, this problem is mine, that problem. Nothing is yours.
Yes, Guruji.
Okay. So nothing is yours. Even at that level, when the spirituality it teaches you not only the problem, your all these kind of identities, even the karma is not yours. See how beautiful it could have been? But for that, we have to fly high. Okay. Even if you don't want to the temperature of the water you are flowing in, just fly.
Thank you, Guruji.
And this is the way to lift up yourself. Okay.
Thank you, Guruji.
God bless you. Okay. Any other question? All right. I think just to sit straight. I'll do our Kriya and then followed by meditation.